What is going on, guys? Welcome to All American Sports News Sports Network, where we talking about the latest situations in sports. If it's your first time tuning in, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Uh, Also, too, do me a huge favor and go ahead on and also follow me on all of my social media apps.
I wish I could wake up and say hi.
And with that being said, let's jump into this, guys. Right now, we have all been following the saga with Ben Simmons and the 76ers. Now, this is not a problem that just started. This has been going on for quite a while. And one of the major reasons it's been going on is because Ben Simmons has not lived up to his potential in development as a well rounded all star player when he first got drafted that everybody was expecting. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Ben is not talented. He is a great defender. Now, we already know that when Ben Simmons gets the ball, he is going to defend it at all costs. But that's not the problem. The real problem is that Ben just cannot develop a shot when it comes to playing ball at the size he is. He's a 6'10" forward. And he barely do good or well on the mid range. He's And when it comes to the off season, to the postseason, when his team makes it, yes, he can defend all day long. But when it comes to making points to assist the team in that area, he gets frozen. I mean, he was on his games, he was averaging not that well. In fact, let's take a dive because I know one of his games he only had 5 points. And that's not good. That's not good for any player to have. In his postseason, he was averaging 13.9 points. But like I said, he did lead in steals. Yes, he's a three-time All-Star. And another thing about Ben Simmons that's got everybody frustrated is the fact of the matter is that he actually sucks on the free throw line. Now, on the free throw line in the season, he was averaging almost 60%
Today,
in
you
free
want things to be
throws.
on autopilot
Huge increase in orders,
and
but
to be
nothing
prepared for changes.
fantastic.
I'll be right in.
With IBM, you can do both.
And he turned around in the postseason and he was averaging about 52.9%, nearly 53% in the free throw. You are in the postseason. You are supposed to make sure that every shot you take is valuable. Now, granted, if you compare him to uh, Joel Embiid is a two-way player. Okay, he can get it in offensively and defensively. And I just think that it's time to the point now that the 76ers are tired of just being a playoff team. They want a chip. And if you want a chip, you got to do something different. And Ben Simmons is not the way to win a chip. I'm sorry. Now, I understand that Doc Rivers wants to keep him because, He's got a good chemistry with Joel Embiid. But what is the chemistry if all it keeps getting you guys is shut down year after year after year in the postseason? You go deep, and when it comes to those spectacular games, you know, it's not working. And not to mention, you got Brooklyn Nets is going to be in a very healthy condition next season. You got uh, the Greek Freak and company. They're going to be in great condition next season to prove to everybody that this wasn't a fluke, that they won the championship. There's a lot of competition that you're dealing with next year. And not to mention, we'll be somewhat back to normal. People will be in the stands. The fans will be there cheering on. Now, Ben is ready to move on because he feel like that he is worth so much more. But I hate to tell Ben, wherever you go, Ben, if you still got that same problem, you're not going to be an asset to the team. You see how the play with Draymond Green, and granted, Draymond Green is a great defender as well. But you see how that played out when they started losing key players. He couldn't get it in on both sides of the ball. And what that does, that puts stress on your offense that's already broken down. And what is in basketball an incredible defender if he can't score points? You got to be able to score points. You got to be. That's the whole part of defending. To do what? Score points. You know? Just like you can't just try to score points and you can't defend. I mean, it's go hand in hand together. And I don't think he understands that. Now, this is what's going on with ESPN and Adrian Wojnarowski. He's saying that Doc Rivers wants to change Ben's mind. Now, Rivers was talking to ESPN Keyshawn and JWill and Max on the morning which was Wednesday morning. He's saying that that's part of their job. Now, everybody keeps talking about what happened with the Hawks on Game 7. Is when they saw the relationship start to break down. If you look at the tape, and I can't show y'all right now, in that game, Simmons passed up a wide open dunk for a pass. And that was just putting a bow on a confounding lack of shots in the latter part of the series. The greatest thing in sports is it's fair. You fail at times and then you get back on the horse and try. You would be amazed if I told you how many times through a summer when you don't win, which is 29 teams, how often you have to go through something similar to this. Because losing is hard. People internalize it. And you have to deal with it. So we're going to deal with this. Now, after the series, Rivers was credited with saying that he wasn't sure if Sixers could win a title with Simmons at point guard. Now, he said that's not what I said actually. Rivers interjected Wednesday when asked about the comment. This is when narratives and this is what makes our jobs hard. I actually said when the guys asked, guys, I'm not answering that stuff right now. I didn't even know how to answer that. So what I was talking about was not answering the question. I had nothing to do with Ben. I disagree on that. Doc Rivers has been known to be vocal about his players. When he was with the Clippers, he was known to be vocal with them. I mean, yeah, he probably did that because he was scared that it would backfire and make the team feel some type of way. But you know what he meant. Ben just sucks when it comes to the key parts of the game. If Ben was 6'10", and if Ben defended and played like Joel Embiid or a Luka Doncic, he would be a force to be reckoned with. he would be scary. He would probably be one of the, instead of being ranked at 17th right now in the NBA in a 3C tier, he would probably be a 1A tier. He would be a nightmare on the court. He would be an absolute nightmare because it's like playing with a mini KD. You got somebody who can defend and shoot. And don't get me wrong, his defense is insane. He's very versatile. He can get you on the perimeter. He can block you at the post. But you cannot win an NBA game with that size, and then it's time to play those key moments. You freezing up. You you can take the three. You got a clear shot, but you want to pass it to somebody else, and then you got the competition of their defense, knowing that, oh well, we know Ben ain't gonna take no shot, going at the person that you trying to take to. Or God forbid you do take a shot, you get flustered because you got all this coverage on you. Now, they asked Simmons, they asked Rivers straight up if Ben Simmons could play for him and win a championship. Now he said yeah all day. And he even tried to say, well, he do so many things and scoring ain't everything. Doc, what's wrong with you? Do you know what era we in right now? Basketball has evolved. Everybody that's 6'10", 6'11", even 7-footers can score. They are what, two-way, in some instances, three-way players. Okay? When I say three-way players, I'm talking about they can even assist like hell. Ben can do only one thing, is defend. Y'all have a system where he can't thrive like that. I could see if he was on the Warriors, they were able to thrive because they had straight dominant shooters. Everybody on that team could shoot the three. And they had a deep bench. Y'all don't have that in Philadelphia. Y'all got regular standard players outside for Joel Embiid and other all-stars in the group. You don't have that. So why are you acting like all of a sudden this man is going to be able to thrive in that type of environment when he knows himself he's not? He wants to leave because he feel like he can go somewhere else and be a better, bigger star. But I hate to tell Mr. Ben that that's not going to happen. But we're going to get into that in a second. You know, and everybody, like I said, he's averaging about 13.9, 14.3 points. He's 7.2 rebounds and 6.9 assists. And like I said before, his shot is 56% from the field, but only 30% from the three-point line, which is sucks. And that was only 10 he did all season. So out of 10, he only got 3. That's another thing. He's scared to shoot a 3. He's scared to shoot from the perimeter. He's only attempted 2 threes in 34 career playoffs. You know how that bad that looks? That shows a coach who's scared to shoot from the perimeter. I mean, that's just facts. Now, here's some of the places that Ben possibly could go because right now they're trying to figure it out where Ben could go. But Ben don't want to be. One second here. Let me pull my notes up. Where Ben could possibly go. I just had my notes. I gotta play around with it right quick. Now, here's some of the places that Ben could actually go. And I'm sorry I'm talking like this today, man. I'm babysit, baby sleeping, and my voice is like it's going out a little bit. So y'all bear with me. Now, please keep in mind, the 76ers has not won an NBA title in 38 years, going on 39 years. And that's a long time. But here's some of the places that they could possibly try. Now, Golden State Warriors was the first one that they was trying to get at. First, they were trying to get Andrew Wiggins. And then that stopped. And now they were talking about getting Draymond Green. I don't see the Warriors trading Draymond Green for getting the same type of player, but he's younger. They got to pay more money, and Draymond don't see himself being the next Ben Simmons, playing for a team being like Ben, just straight defensive, and don't score that many offensive points, and wind up just getting dealt elsewhere. So it wouldn't work. I can tell you that now. That would not work. Now, granted, Simmons want to play on the West Coast. I mean, but I hope Ben Simmons know too that the West Coast is a harder division, way more harder than what you're thinking. You're not gonna get on the West Coast and play ball and think it's gonna be easy peasy. You know, you got guys that play basketball over there. You know, that 3-point game is like 38% minimum. Some of them all the way up to almost 50% on the 3-point line. They're lethal perimeter shooters. So I don't think that's going to be good for him. So I don't know, but I don't see it happening. The next one is the Houston Rockets. They think that they could use him as a name for the Houston Rockets to leave. And like I said, I just don't see the Houston Rockets could use him as a 6'10" point guard. And JWill is a versatile player. He can help out with blocking along with Joel Embiid. And I think they might just work. It'd be a good fit because Houston's got pretty decent shooters. They just need a point guard. And this would probably be a good time for him to work on his shot. The next one would be the Sacramento Kings. Now, y'all know the Sacramento Kings has been building and building, trying to be a better team. Now, they could trade for they could get De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield out the deal. Now, Buddy Hield is a lethal shooter. Now, Fox averaged 25.2 points and 7.2 assists a game. And then you got Buddy Hield, who shoots 39%, like I just said, from the 3-point range. And he's good at floor spacing. So that is a good look. So I don't know. They would have to focus on De'Aaron Fox. And even that ain't even guaranteed. So I don't see that deal going down. I do see the other deal going down that we talked about. So either way it goes, I'm finna wrap it up here, guys. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that Ben Simmons is going to get his mind right and stay with the 76ers? Or do you think he's going to lead the 76ers? And what teams you think he should go to or may go to in the end? This is interesting to me. I can't wait to see it. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know how we do. I'm out.